Hi, my name is Toby Pearson. I'd like to share a devotional thought with you today. I know we've been going through the book of Acts, but because of the holiday, I'd like to take just a little break this week. Did you have a good Thanksgiving Day? Well, I hope you did. Hopefully you got to be with some family and all. Isn't it great that our government has saw fit to declare a national holiday way back when that's supposed to be set aside to stop and to tell God thank you. Well, what did you do afterwards? Maybe you got up really early the next day to take advantage of the Black Friday specials. You know, I know some folks that make it kind of make it their goal to do all of their Christmas shopping on Black Friday. They spend one really long, crazy day getting every gift taken care of on Black Friday. And then they have the rest of the season to just kind of kick back and enjoy. Well, Black Friday is called Black Friday because it has become a time that the retail dealers can move from being in the red to being in the black financially. Shoppers look forward to it as a time that they can get something wonderful at very little cost. The term Black Friday makes me think of another Friday, a Friday when it was black, very dark, for 3 hours. The day Jesus died, it was dark. Matthew 27 and verse 45 says, "Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land until the 9th hour." Well, that was in the middle of the day, and it was dark. Well, we would say from noon to 3. In John, Gospel of John, chapter 8, in verse 12, Jesus said, "I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life." You know, no wonder it was dark on that day. Mankind was killing the light of the world. I wonder, from the time that God created the world and darkness was on the face of the deep, you know, the beginning of Genesis, and God said, "Let there be light." Right before he said, "Let there be light," when it was dark, Genesis 1 and verse 2, darkness was on the face of the deep. Could it have been any darker then than when it was dark when Jesus was crucified? I wonder. And what Jesus did on that dark Friday, that Black Friday, and what he did on that day, we received something wonderful at very little cost. The Apostle John said in 1 John 1 and verse 7, "If we walk in the light as he is in the light, we have fellowship one with another, and the blood of Jesus Christ, his Son, cleanses us from all sin." Jesus doesn't walk about in and out with the people on the earth anymore in that bodily form, but instead he left followers, us, here to carry on and to be light. He told them in Matthew 5 and verse 14, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." In the Gospel of John chapter 9, Jesus heals a blind man, giving him light. The healing didn't take effect until the man obeyed Jesus' command. Go and wash in the pool of Siloam. John 9 and verse 7. It's interesting that he sent a blind man in particular on that journey. The blind man's obedience is significant and shows that he shares a chief characteristic of Jesus' true disciples, that of obedience. Like Naaman the leper in 2 Kings 5, this man obeys God's command to go and wash and be healed. Also like Naaman, he's able to bear witness to God as a result. 2 Kings 5 and verse 15 for Naaman. Being the light of the world, Jesus said, "The Spirit of the Lord has anointed me to proclaim recovery of sight to the blind." Luke 4 and verse 18. And in John 12 and verse 46, Jesus said, "I am come a light into the world, that whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness." We are carriers of the real light. And when we give sight to the spiritually blind, what can they see? Sometimes, for the very first time in their lives, they see the greatness of the love of God for them. What can we do? Pray. Devote a part of your regular prayer time to praying for one or two people for whom you want to be saved. Forgive. We will be forgiven as we forgive, Jesus said. Help. Whenever possible, be willing to go out of your way to help people in need. Share. Don't be afraid to talk about your faith when the opportunity arises. Oh, what a wonderful blessing Jesus gave us on that Black Friday. Think of all the things that we have to be thankful for. Think on these things, and I hope you have a blessed day.
If you would like more information, or if you'd like to participate in our Bible studies and worship services, we would love to have you come join us at the Northeast Church of Christ in Albuquerque, New Mexico.